I'm trying to make these episodes at least like an hour. Um, it might be a little too long for some people, but I think it's a good amount of time, good play session for Dark Souls for sure. So let's go ahead and just get right back into it. I actually tried to get in here earlier to do some streaming. Not too much time had passed after I had just made my previous video today, actually, and yeah, I was gonna do this earlier, but my wife ended up waking up, coming downstairs, and we had a few things to get done today, so I ended up doing some errands and adult stuff, whatever. Adulting. Ugh. Way overrated. Anyway, so I couldn't continue on earlier even though I wanted to, but now we get to go ahead and get this part of the walkthrough done, the Let's Play. Okay. This is an important door to remember. It's not open from the side. I had a previous viewer earlier, and he was really interested in seeing me play with like a Zweihander, and so I'm probably gonna try to get something like that going here. Hey viewer. Alright, let's get going. I'm gonna go ahead and do this part up here real quick. So these guys, they give you a hint. They really can't be backstabbed because of that thing on their back. Give you a little hint about what they're all about. Right, let's just run all the way heck up here. There's just so many guys that come after you right up here, and really the only thing I'm interested in is there's an item up here that you want to get. There's this thing, Mortician's Ashes. Yep. You need to watch out for that guy hopping out at ya. Otherwise, not too difficult. You just really, just want to go around, collect everything. Oh, it died. Okay. I got most of everything that was in there. Just get going again here. Oh, I don't know if you just saw that, but we got a bleed effect on this guy too from the Uchigatana, which love that, love that. And the guy shooting the arrows is really gonna come in handy a little bit after we get done here. Not too handy right away, right here. Especially the first time you get here, unless you get here a little bit later, then it kind of makes sense. Let's go here, and don't really care about fighting him. Just unnecessary, but I'll just jump across here, grab this guy. Ooh, there's the great scythe. Amazing weapon for luck build. Oh, great dexterity weapon. Definitely would recommend it for anybody that's looking to make a quality build as well. So we might use a little bit of it. I have other builds that I've used that weapon a lot, so I really don't want to do a whole ton with it right now. I'm not gonna go face that boss right now. There's a couple more things I want to do before I do that. And I think, you know, if you've played this before, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead. Oh, there's a dog I remember back here. Him. Okay. That guy. This a-hole. I really hate that. Firebombs come in handy, you know? Like, they just do. Just to kind of chunk them down a bit, you know? Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I want to kind of open this whole area up. And so remember we were looking at there was a door. There was a door before. Then we looked at it as soon as it was real close to that other. Real close to that other bonfire we were around. So we're gonna go get that real quick. I want to show you guys that. This is the shortcut down. If you haven't played this game before, of course you wouldn't know, but this is kind of an important area to go to. These rats have always been kind of a pain in the ass ever since Dark Souls 1. So just don't let them hit you. Otherwise, you know, if they don't hit you, you're fine. I mean, that's just about everything here. There's a big one. It's gonna come out right here. Big one. That is an amazing ring that we need to equip immediately. So blood bite ring increases bleed resistance. Amazing. Oh, and it's just heavy enough to put us over. Dang it. Okay. Well, what am I going to get rid of here? Will that be enough? Okay. We're gonna wear this dumb hat for a while. And there we go. Now we're right around back to where we were before. There's an item over there I didn't pick up. Alright. Now, eventually, I do want to make note of this. This is a door where you will eventually come down, and you do need to unlock this door to progress. I believe that's for an NPC. Oh, forget if it's a story or NPC. Anyway, we're gonna do it. I think we have to get a key first though, so that'll be next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna just go ahead and complete this whole area today. And really, we're kind of around the last area for the settlement. Really there's a few things to wrap up, of course. It'll take a little bit to do. We would definitely want to head over here. There's going to be a guy. He's right on the edge over here. He can jump out and get you once you pick this item up. So, where is he? Oh, there he is. Careful there. I have like thrown up my shield in that area, and then he hits me with his, his little axe, and he pushed me off the edge. I remember like one time, I think. So be careful. That little area that we just were in can be a little tricky, but it shouldn't be a problem for most everybody. Okay. Here's this mofo. Oh, what happened to that camera there? That camera got weird right there. Okay, so next area, you typically come to this area the other way. And there's some guys up here on these ledges right above me. They do throw firebombs, so if you get close to those these barrels in here, they're just gonna throw those firebombs, and you're gonna explode, and it's like instant death. So I definitely recommend not dying. The way to get up there though, let's find it here. Yeah, I believe we have to go around to the save point here, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Just trying to pick up this item. Oh, shit. Oh god, I gotta back those barrels. Roll those things up. Told you, and they're like, I mean, they're just on it. Like as soon as they're tracking you. You know, it's like they really designed this area to not be very fun. Here we go. I need to run over here. Okay. Bonfire lit. I feel better now. Okay. So we've gotten all of the spawn. We've gotten all the bonfires here. Yeah. Except for the boss bonfire. That's the only one. Yeah. So we, yeah, I think I want to go back and level up. I feel like in the next few areas, we're really going to start running into a lot more souls. you know, it just kind of gradually picks up here, and it start getting a lot of souls. So I did pick up this ash here that I'm gonna turn into this lady here. Where is it? It was the Mortician's Ashes. Handmade will prepare new items. Yep. Pretty simple.
How may I?
Give it a roll
Gracious,
ash.
let
Yes,
this.
please.
I only hope the.
Okay. Oh, and see, now we can pick up that grave key. So this one is the key to that door that we just looked at. And looks like I still can't purchase any Titanite. Really like to be able to do that. Yeah, be fantastic here.
Ashen one.
Oh well. Let's see if I can upgrade my sword. Have I picked up anything? Nope. Still only have 2 Titanite shards, so.
Ah, you know it well. Everyone's. I might as well. Well. Thank you. Grey rat.
Yep, I want him to
ended
go
up
pillage.
Goodbye.
So if you
Leave
send
for
him to go
some time.
pillage,
Oh, and
he'll just go to he'll go to like the next area you're going to, and of course the next time you see him back here, he'll have more items for you to purchase. Well, I wonder if I want to pick this stuff up. I think I'm gonna hold off on this stuff. I don't really need. Oh, I do like that mask. I just like the look of
goodbye,
it.
Deuced.
I'm just gonna go with that. I just hate this hat. Let's go ahead and. Oh yeah, now our guy looks kind of cool. Since I have died, let me go back here and.
I would,
Yep. Purchase now.
as I have said, alas, but I can teach. Perhaps I believe that I can help we pilgrims of those. As I have said, alas, but I we those. Be safe.
I don't know what is going on there. Well, I'll come back to him. We'll eventually die a few times, and then we'll be able to use him to gain levels. Alright, let's just
Welcome,
level up.
host. Speak very well. Then take up.
And I think I want to do. We get a lot of health there, so yes, I'm gonna pick up that health.
Farewell, I may the flame.
Okay. So now that we've opened that whole area up, I need to make sure I can do a covenant, and it's for the purple guys. Let me just make sure. The Mound Makers, that's what they're called. So we are going to go kind of back to the beginning of the area. Explore a part that I haven't done yet. If you can remember my previous video, I was real confused about this area. Kept falling because it's so dark. I was trying to get up here with this guy, because I remember he just jumps down. And if you come over here, you can get him before he gets you, you know. So we're gonna drop down here, and I'm not gonna kill any of those guys right there. I don't care. What we're going to do is over this way. Come across the bridge. There's a couple guys from Garda here, and one of them throws those flare bombs. So, the Uchigatana seems to be excellent for fighting these enemies here. They just only get like the first hit on. There is a guy right there. He's gonna jump down. He's got the flamberge. This enemy is son of a bitch sometimes, you know. I'm gonna open this area. He's gonna open up the the area up even further. This is right kind of where we were at before. You can see where we went out down to the save spot, and there's an NPC up there we still need to get. There's a shield there that's real good. Let's just take a look at it so you guys know what it's all about. Did he just drop down? Greedy, trying to get me. Okay, so let's take a look at that shield. So it's not great at physical, but pretty good with magic. I'd say the East-West shield is still going to be the one you'd want to use, but if you didn't pick up the East-West shield, or if your build doesn't allow for the 2 pounds of weight, I would use it, but anyway, good magic device. So we're gonna go back up here, and at this point, I really need to equip my. I really need to have a go-to ranged weapon. Now I'm overweight. What am I gonna do? go. So there's just a bunch of these little guys. See, that guy saw me. Dangerous, man. Oh my god. They can get me so far away here. Look at that. That guy's all the way over there. It's ridiculous. So I'd get up to this point and try to shoot him through there. There we go. Easy. Okay. So there's another ambush right up here. Oh, and there's another one. Okay. Okay. I'm coming back over here because there's this item. Fire bombs. Make sure to go down in here to get this item. Like shield. That. Yeah, don't mess with that guy. Okay. One more bone, that's important. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna wait for that guy. That guy, you see him, he's walking back that other way. I'm gonna wait for him to come back this way, and then I'm gonna chase him down that hill. We saw him just turn around back over there. I really don't want him to see me though, so I'm gonna step behind here. There he's coming. Okay. So you want to just go up behind it, examine it. And you get this cutscene. Now, I miss this fairly regularly on my playthroughs, and I end up not getting the Covenant, you know? You can totally go the whole game without getting this Covenant. Not a big deal. I really think it's a unique part of this game, though, to be in the Mound Makers. So I like it. I like the story around it too. So yeah, I generally like doing this mission here playthroughs. We meet another character later, Cirrus, that interests. Pick this up. Orgod wooden shield. And who's this guy? He's not attacking me.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise? Yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so.
Well, I'll be mad.
Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
What's kind of interesting
You
his
go
take on
mad.
it.
Well, take my advice. Use this bow. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasion you've better things to do. This pit is for hollows, and for the you've better things to do.
Okay. So now we have this malformed vertebra found by the Mad with a queer symbol that's inside. Proof of the shackles of the gods, equipped to pledge oneself to the Mound Maker's covenant. Mound Makers wish only to add to their mounds, becoming mad spirits, whether summoned as cooperators or invaders. They are blithe to those around them, for in their minds any kill might lead to another shackle. So, yeah, when you do use this Mound Maker covenant, you can, basically like you invade, but you're invading as, or wait, it gets confusing. I think, yeah, no, you put your white sign soaked down. I think you can invade. I think there's a couple different ways to use it. So anyway, and you can't get out of here without using Homeward Bound anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And there's nothing really else that was over there. So we're gonna go to the shrine. But anyway, the Mound Maker is kind of fun because as a purple spirit, you're, not necessarily invader. You can also use it as a co-op, so it's a blend between being an invader and then also a Sunbro, I think. But the thing is, you can get hit by anybody, so even you get friendly.
Just good to see. Wasn't he?
I don't use it a whole ton, but it's kind of fun actually to use.
There are two simple reinforcement. If you bring us in back.
I don't think we've talked to him yet, so okay. We got that.
Oh, if they would unhurt.
Hey, viewer. Alright, no Estus Shard. And still can't reinforce, okay.
Pretty be careful.
Well, let's keep going. I don't think I can actually purchase my what I want still, which is the Titanite shards.
Ashen 1.
Alright. Let's just keep going here. I'm gonna go to the cliff underside. We got a couple things to do here. And then we're gonna go to deal with our good friend Onion Bro here in a little bit. Hello. Okay. Come up here. Maybe a couple guys. Oh, these are assholes. Those are the firebomb assholes that are up here. Oh, and there's one more here. Okay. And we can pick up a hand axe over here. And another NPC.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Sure.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Alright. Love how you just, doesn't like open this this cage up or anything and walk out and go to where he's gonna go. He just vanishes just instantly. Just, oh, I'm out. Like he was just waiting there for us. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It doesn't sit with me. Some things I just really think the creators really wanted to be kind of like, weird. Or laughable. They kind of have a sense of humor here. There is this guy at the end, and there is a fire clutch ring. Okay. Fire clutch ring, better for other builds. We're not really gonna use that, but you boost your fire, the pyromancies and stuff like that. So if we were gonna do some pyromancy stuff, that'd definitely be something I would use. Next thing, we're not gonna go quite up there yet. Oh, there is a ring up there actually that I want to get. We're gonna go get it really quick. And I'm just gonna try to run through everything so I don't have to fight everything all over again. I forgot about this ring. Well, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can't get it with maybe it or something. Run past these guys. Oh, yeah. Damn you. These are ruthless. close to using those invincibility frames right there. That is how you do it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, boy. Oh. So this is where we'll eventually come to progress through to the next area, but we don't want to do that yet. Where did Underberg go? Where did he go? Did we lose him? I think, yeah. Maybe he moved on to the next place that he's supposed to go. So, check that out. Before I do that, I do want to see if I can get this ring up here. Stuck up there. Damn it.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter.
Yada, yada.
Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
This guy's like a hater,
If, like
man.
the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past
We're
the
gonna leave him
abandoned
alive for
church,
now, just to get him to another part in the story.
face
But
death.
we're gonna eventually murder this guy
and it won't be
and
pretty.
take his shit.
Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time.
I mean, he talks a whole big game, you know.
Yeah. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church.
Oh, I will.
Hopeless. The whole lot of you. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play, then go on ahead.
He thinks he's really funny. There is this lady right here. I eventually want to get her too. There's like just so many NPCs in this area. It's crazy. So many things to do. Really want to go get that ring, but it's gonna take a long time. I don't want to do it right now. Okay, so we're going up. Ah, yes, he did. Onion Bro did make it to the next spot we needed him to be, so that's really good. Really, only thing up here is gonna be our friend, the big ass giant with the bow.
I help anytime.
And you just want to tell him make peace, and that's really it.
I
And
help.
I was gonna help anytime. So if you can remember, he was shooting us when we were way down there. You can see that white tree, so that's what he's looking at. So anywhere in the game that you see a white tree, he is able to help you. Yeah, even over there, which is cool. Yeah, he's going to be up here. He's just going to help us out. He used to actually aim for us, and I think I died earlier to him. But now he is an ally and will try to hit the enemies around us, which really comes in clutch in a couple areas. So yeah, this is always a good thing to come up and get him. We are now going to we need to help out Onion out here and forget which way to jump off this thing. I think it's that way. Yeah. Okay. Up. Where is it? There. I'm just gonna make sure. What does he make an appearance later on? The guy from the Great Swamp. Yeah, so... Oh, that viewer must be gone now. But anyway, yes, he does, to answer your question. He does make an appearance later on. That is... he's a vendor. So, absolutely. You know what? Now that we're back here, we died right there. Let's just go back and get a couple other things done that I was meaning to do. Really, it's just that ring. I want to get that ring. It's a good ring. It's super helpful in a lot of areas, and it's just worth getting. I will run past all these stupid enemies. This is what I want. He's gonna fly off there, and I gotta go all the way back down there. Do not fall off there, you're gonna die. But you do want to fall off right up here. Just right up here. Past this tree, as long as you're past the tree, and you can fall down. Now we're gonna go all the way back around and pick up that. That's kind of a cool thing, you know, when you dodge into the enemy, they flinch. That seemed to be really easy to do right there. Just dodge through all that. And we get the flame stone plate ring, which gives you it gives you defense against fire. Really kind of good. Really good. so it'd be worth it to equip. I really don't like the blue tier stone ring. I absolutely think this would be a good one to equip for right there. Absolutely. Can we now put our night leggings back on? Nope. Okay. Okay, important area here. And there's my onion bro. Yeah, I love onion bro. He's the best. If I remember right, was there an item around here? No. There's not. Okay. Let's talk to him.
Ah. Oh. Don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days, I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Onion bro.
I could try.
So silly. You know, onion bro, you just gotta jump down here and do the damn thing. That's really all you gotta do.
No! You should have waited!
I'm saying I should have waited. Get the hell out of here. Onion bro. Take him out. So we gotta be careful of that attack. Looks like it hurt. And that one too. Ow. I got hit by that. Hell. And then like... Did he just go? Yeah, he did. Onion bro. And we got a fire gem. Hell yeah. And I love how he just like, right after he hits him, show.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
the growl.
To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Cheers. Toast, yes.
The only thing to do, really.
So let's go ahead and switch this for I want toast. Toast. Alright, so he's asleep now. If you keep talking to him, he gives you the sleeping gesture as well. Kind of funny. I love Onion Bro. He's been with, in these games for, since the beginning. So, great character, cooperation. It's kind of his whole MO. And you help him a couple times throughout the entire story of the game, which I really like the story arc. I feel like in every game that he's in, they do a really good job of incorporating him into these story elements. So, GameSoft, of course, we love these games, but just did an excellent job with some of these things. Don't necessarily consider important right up front, kind of take it a little bit for granted, just like, yeah, duh, should absolutely, incorporate all these, NPCs. But if you've played things like, Bloodborne, Bloodborne, they did a terrible job and Bloodborne. They did a way better job. There's not just a couple things that they're always around. They always have something to say. There's always something going on. So they seem more alive, instead of being just one-dimensional. So this next part, I do not have a lot of Estus flasks, and this next part is kind of tricky. We got enough firebombs though, I think. And not a guy that's gonna jump down on me. Okay. So, yeah. You come in here and you see all these guys. That one is a different color. You're like, okay, that might jump down on me. This is a real creepy area. Okay, let's just keep going here. I'm gonna try not to get hit anymore because I need to be more careful. I'm getting damaged way too much. Okay, what you can do is you can just do the lock on. It'll show you which ones. Oh yeah, you see they're a different color. Okay, so let's go ahead and that seems to do the trick. No. We're just gonna continue with that. The bow and arrow, that's wow, way more effective than I anticipated. I think I typically always use a bow and arrow in here, but this time rediscovering it was it's kind of nice, you know. They're also very weak against fire, so fire bombs will also do the trick. Oh, there is going to be a couple dogs that we got to deal with. And so before trigger that, let's get this guy. One of the dogs. Okay, him. And come here. Other dog. Nothing else really out here. There's these weird plant people, root head people, just in their lawn chairs, you know, just chilling, just like they were just stood there forever, just sat there. Oh, another just really weird, creepy thing. I don't know. Okay, so there is a bunch of these in here. There's I think like 4. So we're just gonna take these out one by one. I'm really glad my bow is doing good damage right now. I think that's very awesome. Allows us to come in this area. Really without putting ourselves in any danger whatsoever. So right above us is where we're really gonna go. We're gonna go up this little ramp up on top here, and there's 2 of those, like, I forget what the enemy's called. They're like the I don't know, clown matrons or something. I forget what. No, cleric matrons. I don't know. You'll see in a second. There's 2 of them right in the row. I don't recommend fighting them. Just don't. I don't recommend doing it, but if you want to, you can. They're hard. They're hard. Because which is see, I almost died, like, right off the bat there. And then you're gonna fall off down here. And now you don't need to worry about those people. Just collect the homeward bone here. Do not homeward back yet. Don't do it. We are going to do something in here. So, we want to get all the way down there without dying. I need to fall. I need to jump over into that side. So that's what we're going to do, but first off, I'm going to top myself up just in case I don't do this right. Oh, I did. Holy shit. Whew. Man, doing a little bit better in some areas than I normally do. So you get some really cool gear. Definitely the extra effort to go and get this one here. Oh my god, the Chloranthy ring. You're gonna put it on and you're just never gonna take that motherfucker off. Just don't do it. Life ring. Life ring, you're gonna have to go. Now at this point, um, it might be worth it to actually put on all the Mira stuff. I do like the Mira stuff. It's lighter. I think that's what really kind of draws me to this stuff. Gorgeous view. That's what they said. Mountains and stuff over there, yeah. There's nothing really else up here, but as you can see, we just kind of did a big loop there. Next thing, what are we gonna do? We are out of Estus, and I kind of want to just do some co-op really quick, actually. Since we're over here, let's see if we can get some co-op going. Super creepy.
Oh, cleanse the bastard's curse. Come to me.
There's still a guy out here. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do any co-op here. I really do like to co-op this this boss. It's just a lot of fun doing with other people. Well, what am I gonna do? I have no Estus. I don't want to just wait around here. I would like to progress the game. really don't think we're gonna get a chance to do the co-op. So, what I'm gonna do here is we are going to, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and homework here. So there's a couple more people now here to talk to. Okay.
Ashen one.
So this guy's down here. Remember he was in that cage, we saved him? Well, he saved himself.
I wish to
Teleported
express
away
my
while he was in the
gratitude
cage.
for trusting
Hilarious
the
from
lowly
Soft.
pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own. Careful you don't burn yourself. To learn pyromancy, I know, and
So he just wants to be our
you'll need
teacher.
a pyromancy to go if this. To learn, I know, and
Like he
you
is
know
just
if this-
very much interested in just teaching us. You know, for whatever reason, you know, like, I don't know, have you ever enjoyed teaching somebody something? That's what this guy, he just really enjoys that. So, which I know that's weird for me to, like, why, yeah, of course he enjoys teaching you how to, you know, whatever. I think that the intent of these characters kind of plays a lot into it. You know, you gotta read into, like, well, why is this person wanting to interact with me? Why are they interested in my journey here? Are they really trying to help me,
To learn
or
pyromancy, I know.
do they have other
Do not be gone. What is a teacher?
other reasons for, you know, being here? Greyrat's still not back from his looting journey. He's just a thief. He goes and steals a bunch of stuff and, you know, sells it to you.
Oh, I would do anything.
All right. Ooh, yeah, we can draw
And
out your
shall we be
strength.
clearer of the dark side?
I like the dark side, yes. So we're just gonna keep on, I think, getting more health here. 'Cause it just bumps it up so much. Endurance, we're definitely gonna need that. Come up here. Strength, also another really good stat. It's gonna increase my damage. Wonder if what should I do here? I think I do want to get strength.
As I have said, alas, but I'm a weep at those.
Still just sells you this stuff here. We're not gonna touch
safe.
sorcery this whole thing. I really I don't really like playing a sorcerer at all. I don't think I've really done an entire playthrough with just using sorceries either. I like the sword play, like the weapons, way too much to give those up for, you know, just sorcery.
Welcome home, Ashen. Speak thine heart. Very well, then touch the taken up.
Right. That just altogether raises not only my HP, but all of my defense. It's just at least by 1 of everything. I think it is just 1 in everything there. So yep, you know, having a big health pool in this game means you just have more defense. You know, there's just.
At the foot, it was if.
What did he say?
At the it was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. Usually, if you've the. At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement.
Wow.
It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads.
I should. Yeah, I should. You're right. I should go see where it leads. You're totally right, sir. Okay, so next thing here. Dilapidated bridge. I think this is, yeah, this is going to be the closest way to get up there. We're going to go ahead and take care of the, that tree boss up here. Sorry, I know that's not the technical name for it. Oh. Just a sec. Before we do that. Okay. Creepy area, huh? Alright, so. Loincloth. Pray to statue of Velka. I can't see Velka's face here, but she is holding the book. Which, in Dark Souls 1, I'm not sure about. I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in a long time, but anyway, she's like Velka, the goddess of sin. Yeah. So you can request absolution if you've sinned against any covenant. There's skeletons down here, I think. Yeah. Skeletons down here. Oh, here's one. What I think is great about fighting skeleton enemies is you can absolutely damage them before they even become, you know, before they stand up. You know, as they're forming, which is really nice. They can be overwhelming though. Just be careful. Take your time. I think with any Dark Souls game it's all about, you know, don't rush. Just make sure every move you make is just, it's good, a good move, a smart move. Take your time and think about the enemies before you rush in and do something stupid, you know. And that's just like most of the time for me, really. Oh, there you go. like some Titanite shards. Just really nice. God. I really need some Titanite, man. Okay. So we are now at the bottom of this, like, ravine area. You see there's those bridges. I need to get that lizard. Going down, lizard. Heavy jet. Titanite shard, yes. Oh, Titanite shard, yes. Oh yeah, here you go. Fucking Terminator guy coming down here. I don't know why I call him Terminator guy. Maybe because he just looks like an enemy modeled off of like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. You know, he's just like this big beefcake of a guy that has a humongous weapon and a shield on his back. So, like fucking Rambo. We're gonna go in there. Ambush, huh? Ambush. Oh yeah, this is where the rats are. Forgot about this part. And they're gonna start coming out from like from in there. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Be careful in here. This is another NPC that I'm gonna get, and not super duper important to get every time you do a playthrough or anything. But if you want any type of you know, faith, if you have any type of a faith build, you gotta come in here and get this lady. She is gonna have all your miracles,
Who is that?
and she's a vendor back in Fire
Someone
Lake.
there?
So
Anyone
you
there?
gotta come and get her.
Oh, please. Whoever you are, touch me.
Ooh, touch me.
Dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh.
Alright, that was kind of weird.
Little creatures. They never stop biting.
He's like tripping balls.
So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
Whatever drug you're on, lady.
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh,
I think that little
forgive me.
touch is just kind of like you know, metaphor
I
for
am
like
Irina of Karim.
you know, any like type of kindness or
I
mercy.
came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper.
So really,
Your touch has freed me from the darkness.
she
You are
just
a champion then.
wants to feel
I am weak
anybody that would listen to
and
her, you know,
unfit
like
to
anybody
tend
that
the
would listen
flames.
to her instructions and save her,
But if it would not trouble you,
and be kind to her.
might I enter into your
She's now
service
going to,
instead?
you know,
Oh,
be
thank
of service
sweet
to you, you
champion.
know.
I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim,
And again, yeah, NPC just vanishes. Like, she was trapped in here. We saw her earlier. She was just sitting in there. I think she's blind. And this guy was guarding the cell. He was like keeping her in here. He like trapped her in here. This guy. So we're now back around here. Oh, look at all these things. Monster ahead, yeah. Ally ahead. Try ring.
You've gone and rescued her, have you?
Yep.
How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help.
So he's kind of making fun of our kindness.
Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Okay. So
What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Kind of gassy right now. I don't know why. Burping. Ah. So this guy. This guy.
What's the matter? I am allied to you for as long as you assure only.
I guess he's like, you know, protector of some kind. Huh. We picked up a couple things down here that is gonna make our life a lot easier, and I'm so happy we did. Let's go ahead and homeward. Let's go I really don't know why I'm struggling so hard to get these tiny charts. I feel like on all of my other playthroughs, they were just like,
It wasn't he?
I had so many of them, you know, it just doesn't make sense. So, anywho, we can now upgrade the Uchigatana to +2. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that done. This guy. Still real good. We might use it again, but like I said, I want to try to use different weapons that I normally use. So katanas I don't normally get into too much, so that's why I'm doing that. I use the Great Scythe a ton in some other places, in other playthroughs. Halberds I haven't used a ton either. But anyway, we might be really kind of experimenting with a lot of different weapons, I think, on this playthrough, just to see what's out there. I think we're just going to do like a quality build, and so we have access to all of the weapons. Just have a lot of strength, a lot of dexterity, and probably get those 2 rings that boost the strength and dexterity at the end as well, so that we really optimized for doing the most damage, just physical damage. More bones, so good to have. I have a bunch of them still, so I'm not gonna buy more, but they're just very, very good to have on hand. As long as you just have a couple, I'd say, you know, buy a couple at the store. You never know when you're just gonna need to, like, you know, port back. And you're not near a bonfire and you don't want to run all the way back, you know.
Very well. Then touch take no.
Don't think we can level up here. No, we need a lot more souls to do. So I am just really happy my Uchi katana is more powerful now. To check it out and see how good it really is. So going back to the dilapidated bridge here. And we're just gonna run past all these enemies. I do not feel like they're worth my time, really. Actually, you know what? We can't. We got one more thing to do over here. Damn. Okay, so we are actually going to use an ember. Make sure that we are fully embered there. And we are going to be invaded by the mad dark spirit. Hodrick. I really like Hodrick. I think this battle is one of the best NPC battles. I think it's enjoyable. He's pretty good. And he heals too. He heals too, which I think all of them do. And he likes to use the weapon art a lot too. Oh, he just punished me for that. Oh, and that's healing. I think it actually heals me as well, though. Yeah. It heals me as well. So it's just kind of weird, like, I don't know, I was describing it earlier today in the stream, like, the purple guys, the purple covenant. It's just kind of strange. It's like, are they there to help us, or are they there to, you know, fuck us up? I don't really know. I mean, I feel like he's trying to prepare me for battle here, really. Yeah. See, it's just, this battle can just go on forever. But I like it because it gives me a lot of practice on this guy, you know? And it's really kind of a test of, like, can you take on, you know, a similar character to yourself? Are you really that good, you know? Did you learn anything from... Ooh, fuck! Dude, he just parried my ass. And I just parried his. Now, I do not parry a ton, but that felt really good. And I punished him for doing that. skirmish at all. So, I mean, do you kind of get why I love fighting that guy? He throws out this spell here that heals not only himself, but you. So it's kind of like a King of the Hill battle, right? So you wanna always stay near this when he summons it. Ah, man, it's just so good. And then his damage, he does. He has a flame burst, I think. So it does bleed buildup. We have the bleed ring equipped, so you know we don't even have to worry about it really. Ooh, we just made friends with that guy over there too. He's gonna kick his ass. I'm really happy about that. Actually, you can really lure these guys out everywhere, and his arrows won't do any damage to you. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh. So much easier now that with us. I'm gonna go in here and just lure this guy out. Yeah, I did. Come on out, man. I love my guy. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. What a man. Undead Bone Shard. I believe that's the first one we've picked up, actually. So, you've probably seen me if you've been following with me. I've been trying to use that, and I think that's the first one. Yeah, the first one we picked up. So, I think I got everything up here. Okay. So let's go and fight this boss. I'm tired of talking about fighting this boss. I just want to let's just go. And do we want to try co-op? You know what? Fuck it. Just going to throw it down. See what happens. I'm not expecting much. But if I don't get somebody in a couple minutes, I'll just go ahead and fight it. Oh, you can see those enemies coming up behind me. That's kind of cool. I just stayed there long enough for them to find their way up here. Randy is, we're not gonna need to go up here. I don't know why. This kind of looks like you should be able to, like, bust in here or something. There's nothing over here. Let's go kick this motherfucker's ass. I think what I'm more concerned with is like he's gonna hit you. So you'll notice what we're trying to hit. That's what I want to bait him to do. Greatwood and transposing kiln. We got those, so good job. Oh. Cheers. And we see this guy, he's yeah. We saw him earlier in this episode. He gives the mound makers, and now we see that he's dead. Okay. Well, there's nothing else to do really down here. We are gonna go travel to Firelink, level up, and then we're really gonna be doing the next area. Yeah, we're really done doing everything here. Let's see. Do you guys think... Do we have enough? Because I have like 15,000 souls. I'm thinking about buying that key. The 20,000 key. Trying to think. There's no other way to get down there. I can do patches. Patches is when I typically be able to go up there. Just trying to remember. It's been a while since I played this, guys.
Ashen 1.
Welcome, husband. Very well. Then take note.
I think we're just gonna level up here. I need more vitality. Stuff is going to be becoming heavier going forward, so.
Ashen One, sovereignless. I will show Ashen One. Ashen, Ashen. Farewell, Ashen.
Now we have this this kiln thing, though. Let's go up here. Do some kiln stuff.
Fret not, fret not. For I am a lord, and this. Listen, before I was a lord of Cinder, the process of a
so this is where he explains transposition, and now you can give him the transposing kiln. Absolutely do this.
Like it is
There's no other reason to keep the transposing kiln.
Seen better days, but now transposition is the art of extracting and in transposing a twisted soul. Its truth, thy purpose is to seek lords and.
Alright, so let's take a look at what we can do. That's really interesting right here. Pontiff's left eye, okay. So Pontiff, of course, we're talking about Pontiff Sullivan, which is a boss that we will see here after a while. It's in a couple more areas, but we get this from actually from transposing Soul of Boreal Valley Fort, which, if you remember, he was the previous boss at the end of the where we're on the tower wall, and so he was somehow tied with the Pontiff. Pontiff maybe put him there to protect something. Which strain? Peer into the black arbor, lured into battles of death. Yep. So yes, he was like a beast. He was kind of like a dog. Okay. Huh. Okay. So he sent Vort to a foreign land, which is those castles that we're up in. And he turned into a frenzied beast. It's like he knew he was going to. He knew he was going to. Okay, so he's an outrider knight. It does tell us that Vort is an outrider knight. Forrester's Spear. I have not used that weapon very much, but yeah, regarded as a really awesome weapon, especially towards the beginning of the game here. It does poison damage, so pretty good, especially I think for a spear, just one of these legendary or soul weapons. Ooh, Hollow Slayer Greatsword. This kind of explains a little bit more why we found that the Mira stuff. So Mira, if you remember, Dark Souls 2 is where you first see the Mira armor, and this is a sword to it. Also a very good sword. So I think really anything that you transpose is going to be a good item. Harbors the fears that lurk within the minds of hollows. So fears in the minds of hollows are in the blade, and so it is very good against hollows. I believe this has a hidden stat on it, if I remember correctly. Like it does more damage to certain enemies because of what it just says there. It does more damage, I think, to hollows. So any hollowed enemy, it does exceeding damage to. So really good weapon. Great sword. So yeah, good stuff.
Knowest thou of 5 thrones will take the fast fading flame, as a reenactment of the first link? So it is. I may be but small. Now, do not be away overlong.
Okay. So we're really done here. We can burn this. No, I guess this flask does a little bit. Does heals. Okay. Next thing here, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next area. And this next piece, it's kind of like there's like a transitional area, and before you get to the next main area. Oh, if that makes any sense. Like a kind of like a real short intermission between these areas with kind of oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't talk to all the NPCs back in Firelight. If you remember before, we went down. And I said we were going to come back to this. And this is when we're coming back to it. Because this is exactly where you need to go to the next place. I really find this area to be interesting. Why? Because it's so huge. Why is it so humongous? It's just like some stairs and elevator and just like this massive area with just nothing. It's just, there's nothing in this room. There's not, like, no purpose. I don't get it. But, you know, whatever. There is an enemy in the next room that is very difficult. So, I'm just gonna pause this real quick. Oh, you can kind of see him. So he does frost damage. That's the new, well, when this game came out, the new element damage type in this game, and it's kind of like bleed, but your stamina suffers too. So it's like bleed but better. You know. All right, and here he comes. And it builds up real quick with that weapon he has. We're gonna get that weapon though. You can very easily just dodge through all of his attacks. Oh shit, I got frostbite. That hurts. So we actually pick up his sword. Awesome. It's an awesome sword. Okay, now we're not frostbitten anymore. Really, really good sword. I definitely recommend using it as soon as possible. If you're into long swords, I would definitely equip that, level it up. The thing is, you do need, I think it's the Twinkling Titanite shard. You do need those to upgrade it. So those are a little bit more rare. And if you're going through a playthrough anything like mine right now, I'm having a real struggle to pick up any Titanites. Where? I'm wondering what to do now. So we're on the road to sacrifice here. Road of sacrifice. So there was sacrifices here. Or this is where the road that you go to sacrifice. Get everything back there. I think so. Okay. All right. So this next little bit, like I said, is more of a transitional area. You encounter these new enemies, which are pretty annoying. You get over there, really we're working our way around this kind of canyon area over to the right. And that's where we'll find another bonfire and another NPC. And we're getting really close to the Abyss Watchers, which I think is my favorite looking boss. Really fun to battle. The Abyss Watchers, they have a kick-ass gear. So like as soon as you unlock it, I mean it's great. So that's probably what we're gonna be equipping once we get there. Also, I think this next area, yeah, and in that same area, we're gonna find a lot of those Titanite shards too. So I think that's where we end up getting a ton, so we can upgrade our gear. I just want to upgrade everything like so quickly. I just want to jump on that as soon as possible to do like crazy massive damage. And the game does a super good job of making sure that you do have the materials to upgrade when it comes time to do that. I don't feel like I ever need to really grind too much. And keep defeating one certain enemy to get drops too often, which I really like. They're telling me, hey, you can actually get through this level, but you're gonna need to actually develop some skill to defeat these enemies, and then once you know how to play, we're gonna let you continue on to the next level. It's just kind of like their way of guiding the player, even without the player really even noticing it. It was pretty. I didn't notice it the first time I played. I just kept going, kept battling, and just pushed on as far as I could. And I never really got to the point where I was like just super frustrated at how little damage I did to enemies, because you can always slow it down and just focus one, just lure it somewhere and then learn all of its tricks. So these are the new enemies here. Oh, you see. And they grow wings. And yeah. They're just a bunch of jerks. And they can jump like that. They don't have a ton of health. But they will jump up in the air and they have these daggers and they just flail around, and it's the most annoying thing. I don't know why this is up here. Why do I need to come up here? There's no reason. Okay. Oh, maybe just to see that. And there is there's an enemy down there. Hi. So if you can kill them before they grow their wings, they are real easy. They really don't do anything. But once they start growing the wings, they get like 10 billion times more annoying. I think here's another one. Yeah, here's another one. Like I said, super easy if you can get them before. Jumping? No, do not jump. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 of them down there. Oh, God. I want to see if I can just pull one. Yeah, come on. Hey. Is he like trying to fight me through this wall? What? Oh, then he like gave up on trying to find me. Shoot him in the butt. Over here. Oh, I just got him. That was good. Okay. I don't want to go around there because there's a like a mage version of these little bird creatures, and yeah, he's kind of annoying. He so he has like some type of a poison, I think. Yeah, look at him. That's what he's doing. Yeah, poison. That like purple gas shit they put up there. Nobody got time for that bullshit, you know? I know. What's up with all this in here? It's all control. Okay. So that's kind of how to handle this area. There's a couple more of these enemies. We're gonna get to the next bonfire pretty quick too. So, like I said, this is kind of just a transitional area. There's actually an NPC battle. It's kind of fun right up here. And I am unhollowed. So it is going to be like an invader type thing. Oh, he just jumped off the edge. Just jump off the edge. Yeah. He's killed himself. Well, that was easy. So there's another one of these guys right here. Kill him. Pick up Titanite Shard. This is how you can go back if you need to. Yeah, so if you need to go back, you can do that here. There is, like I said, an NPC battle here. That will just, I'll just go ahead and do that. There the NPC is. And she's got the butcher's knife. Which, that is also another one that's like always been in these Dark Souls games. Just be overly aggressive with them. I got the butcher's knife. Yeah, good. Okay. And then there's this item. Airport veins, brigand axe. There's nothing. Some brigand stuff there. Enemy here? Okay. next area, the next little bit here, we're trying to get across this bridge. And there is, so that guy I'm pointing out right now is a mage. And there's a couple more of these little sword dagger guys. I recommend just pulling them just like we did last time. Like we do with all of these. Just pull them, shoot them a few times, weaken them up, switch to one-handed. Rinse and repeat type of thing. They're pretty weak. Oh yeah, you can just snipe them from over here. That's what it looks like. Oh shit. Now I remember. Oh yeah, okay. So, once he gets damaged a bit, he sends all these guys after us. And that is the annoying thing I'm talking about. Oh my god, it's the most annoying thing. And yeah, so that is kind of like a not very fun little ambush. And die. So he's done. There is a spot right here to jump down, I believe. Where is it? Okay, yeah, right here. So you can jump down right here. And this will take you down to this area. Just let this dog come over and hit you. Do not go too far. Like I almost did. I almost fell off there. So there's just one more here. Kill him. You get Braille Divine Tonicorium. So this is a tome for faith builds. You're gonna give to the lady back there, you know, with the NPC that does the faith. She sells you the miracles and stuff like that. So yeah. Anything else up here? Don't think so. I think that's it. Yeah. That's all there is in this little, like I keep saying, transitional area between where we're just at the undead settlement and you know, the rest of this game really kind of unfolds very quickly. So next thing, we're running down here and we have some other dudes standing here. Wait, this is maybe not a dude.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
Oh, it's a lady.
I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace.
So
friend and traveling companion.
she
Are you two
is,
in search of the
or
Lords
this
of
character
Cinder?
is always the opposite gender
We are well along the road of sacrifices.
of
Below us is the Crucifixion Woods.
the player here.
Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral
I
of the
typically
Deep.
had played
We
female
seek the
characters,
cathedral, home of the Grim Aldrich.
and
We may go
so
our separate ways
Henri
now,
is always typically
but we
a
are
dude.
both seekers of lords. The next time
This
we cross
is, I
paths,
think, yeah, I think
one
this is
may
my first
find the
playthrough
other
actually
in time
being
of need.
a
May the
man
flames guide your way.
instead of a woman. So Henri is a woman in this playthrough. For
Oh
me.
yes, Horace.
I think
He's
this
not very
is
talkative.
like the
Don't think
voice
ill of him.
actress for the woman is, I think, a little bit more
kind-hearted
polished.
knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us, beyond the flooded woods, lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep.
No, just
We
from
may
the
go our separate
dialogue,
ways now,
it's
but we are both
telling you.
seekers of
The game is
lords.
telling you what you're going to be
The
doing.
next time we cross paths, one may find, may the flames guide your way. We are well along the road of sacrifice. Beyond the flooded, we may go next. May the flames.
So you can keep talking to her if you need to, just to kind of see what she's saying. You know, just really kind of understand that this is a very
We are well
important
along the road
NPC
of
to talk to.
sacrifices.
Just
Below, beyond the
because
flooded, we may go
it's
next. May the flames. We are well along the road of
just from the dialogue
sacrifices.
alone.
Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home
Keep.
of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep.
Then we can go
We
to
may
the
go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords.
Okay, so she's
The
also on
next time we
mission.
cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need.
Okay.
May the flames guide.
So why I like this NPC a lot is they are another cooperative NPC with us. That's going to help us. So Horus, no matter what, he just he doesn't have his tongue, so he can't talk. All right, so I think that's really gonna be it for me here tonight. This has been a really long episode, but I've been trying to get everything and you know, pick up all the items, get all the stuff, even if we're not gonna necessarily use it. So Undead Settlement took a little bit longer than I necessarily wanted it, but you know, we got it done. So hopefully that helped you guys out. If you're watching for tips, of course, be uploading this up to YouTube as well, so you can continue to follow along there. Anyway, good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.